everyone, my name is Dakota. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a body weight strength workout. No equipment is needed, just your body, and there's going to be 2 circuits. So we'll go through a little warm-up. We'll have the first circuit of 4 exercises and then a second circuit of 4 exercises, and then cool down with a few stretches. So anyway, we're just going to get started. Okay, so first we're going to be starting with standing elbow curls. So just put your hands on your temples, and feet can be about wider than hip width apart. Then you're going to open up the elbows and bring those elbows in. So you're tapping those elbows together, opening up through the chest. Try to think of squeezing those shoulder blades together. Okay, and then we're going to be doing some pullovers. So clasp those fingers together, and then you want to straighten through the elbows first before you bring your arms up overhead. And then you're going to bring them up overhead and only go as far as those elbows allow. So keep those elbows straight the entire time as best as you can. I don't want to see those elbows coming out like this. Keep them straight. And all the way up, all the way down. You can leave a gap between the hands so they don't need to be completely closed. Okay, shake it out. Okay, so next up we're going to be doing a wide squat. So wider than hip width apart, toes pointed straight forward. You're going to bring your hands on your temples, and you're going to squat straight down and back up and squeeze the glutes. Straight down, back up and squeeze the glutes. So hands are on the temples again. Okay, drop the hands down, and then we're going to keep the feet wide, but go even wider if you can. And you're going to bring those hands down to the floor. If you need a block, a yoga block or something, a stool to bring your hands on, you can do that. But if you can, try and bring the hands down, and then we're going to glide side to side. So bend the knee and straighten the other side. So we're going back and forth. Those hands stay planted. Side to side. Okay, and then come all the way up. All right, and then we're going to come down to the mat into this tabletop position for cat-cow. So if you've done this in yoga before, it's pretty much the same thing. You're just going to curve the back, look up, but try to think of pinching those shoulder blades together, and then you're going to curl your back for cat. So we're just warming up the spine. You can breathe in and out as you do this. Pinch those shoulder blades together. Okay, then we're going to do some hero squats. So you're going to come onto your knees, and then you're going to sit back onto the heels, and then come straight back up and squeeze the glutes. So you really want to think of leaning back with the hips. The hips are leading this movement. The tendency might be to lean forward as your hips go back, and we don't want to do that. So lean back, you're going to feel a stretch here of the quads, and then squeeze the glutes as you come up. So we're leaning back with those hips as much as you can. Make sure to put a pad under your knees if it's too much to be on them. Squeeze the glutes, just a few more. All right, so then go ahead and stand all the way up. So we are going to be starting with 4 moves. The first exercise is called static lunges. And so what we're going to do is step back with one leg, and you want to start with that heel pressed down and the knees straight. And then you're going to leave this back leg, bringing the knee towards the ground while bending the front leg. So we're coming down to this lunge, and we're coming back up and pressing that heel down and coming back down. So we're doing 20 on each side. Make sure to leave that back leg. Try to reach towards the floor. Okay, that's 10. You can always grab some weights to make it more challenging, but today we're just doing body weight. This is more therapeutic, and even for me, this is pretty intense. So, okay, one more. Whew. All right, so that's 20 on that side, and then we're going to do 20 on the other side. So step back. Remember to straight through the knees, press that heel down to the floor, and then you're going to leave that back knee. All right, 10 more for me. And go ahead and take your time with this. If I'm ahead of you, you can pause. Just a couple more. All right. Whew. Okay, so that's your lunges. Then we're going to be doing an inchworm with a push-up. So you're going to start with your feet about hip width apart, and then you're going to keep a straight back as you reach for the floor, and then walk all the way out into a plank. Do 1 push-up, and then walk all the way back. And we're doing 10 of these. So reaching down, keep that flat back, go into that plank, push up. You can also drop down to your knees when you do this, if that's too much for you, and then walk back up. And if the push-up is too much, you can just stick with the inchworm, walking out and then walking back. So that's 3. Okay, halfway for me. Remember to just take your time with this, keep breathing. Focus on that form. Keep that core engaged. You can always drop down to the knees or leave the push-up out. Okay, 2 more. You got this. Remember, it's okay if it doesn't look pretty. It's gonna be hard. Just try and focus on that flat back. Whew. Okay, so that's 10 of those. Catch your breath if you need to grab some water. I know I do. You can do that at any time. Okay, so we're gonna go into a side lunge with a leg raise. So whenever you're ready, if you need a minute to take a break, or maybe not a whole minute, but a few seconds, grab water, you can pause it right here, but we're gonna keep going because we wanna finish through the circuit. Okay, so you're gonna step to the side, and then you're going to lift that leg and stay on this side. So you're lifting the leg, stepping, lifting the leg, lunging. So we're not coming all the way back together. We're actually keeping our leg out there and then lifting it. And we're doing 10 on each side. And let those arms just kind of hang down. You can have them on your hips if you want to. Whatever helps with that balancing. One more. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the other side. So step to the side, lift that leg. Step to the side, lift the leg. If that leg lift is too much, you can just stick to the lunge. So you can come to the lunge and then come back together. Okay, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo, that is good. Okay, and then this next one, there's 2 variations you could do. So the more challenging one is you're gonna be on one leg, and you're gonna bend over like into almost a warrior, like in yoga. And then we're gonna open up the arms and then come back together with the palms. So these are called clappers, and you do 10 on each side. Or you're going to have both feet down, bend over at the hips, keep that flat back, and then continue with the clappers, doing 20 of them. And you want to keep that core engaged. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the single leg ones. We got 10 on each side. And that's 10. Come all the way back up. We'll switch sides. Okay. It's okay if you lose your balance here. Just come right back into it. Try to think of pinching those shoulder blades together. Ooh, all right. So that's our 4 exercises that we're going to repeat. So now that we've been through them, you can grab some water, catch your breath. Just a short break, and then we'll just keep repeating those. So we're going to go through this 2 more times, so a total of 3 rounds. And whenever you're ready, we're going to start with static lunges. Okay. Step back into that lunge. We got 20 on each side. Remember to press that heel back. Leave with that back leg. We're almost there. Woo! Okay. Oh, now the other side. Those are harder than they look, huh? Whew, you don't really need weight. Okay. Leave with that back leg. Press down with that heel. Those arms hang down. Halfway. Oh. Almost there. You can do it. Remember, just take your time with it. You can always pause the video. Okay, that was 20 for me. Ooh, shake it out. Okay, I'm gonna give those legs a break. And we got inchworms. Okay, 10 of them. We're gonna walk out. Keep that back straight. Press. Walk all the way back up. That's 1. Remember, you can always drop down to the knees or leave out the push-up entirely. Okay, 3, 4, 5, halfway. 'Hang in there. I know these are hard, but at least they're not burpees, right? I think burpees are worse. Whew. 3 more. Keep that back straight. Go down to your knees at any time. Whew. 1 more. Okay. I know that was a lot, so grab water if you need. I know I need to. Catch your breath, take a deep breath. You can do this. Okay, I got those side lunges. So lunging to the side and then lifting that leg. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep breathing. Last one. Whew. Okay. Another side. Remember, you could always leave that leg lift out and just stick with the side lunge. Ooh, I think we have 1 more. Okay. Shake it out. And we got these clappers, RDO clappers. Remember, you could always leave both feet on the floor or do it single leg. You got 10 each side or 20 total. Okay, bend over. Gonna pinch those shoulder blades together. Okay, that's 10. Other side. It's okay if you're wobbly like me. Last one. Woo, all right. Shake it out. Grab water. We have a little rest. Okay, if you need a longer rest, you can pause the video. But if not, then we're just gonna go ahead and continue. Okay, last round for this circuit. We got static lunges, 20 each side. Step back. Okay, leave that back leg. Press that heel down. Try as best you can to not lean forward. I want to keep that torso up. Almost there. Woo! Okay. Now the other side. Catch your breath. You can do this. Okay. Step back. Lead to that back leg. Press down with that heel. So this is a really good exercise because it gets our hips moving independently of each other. A lot of times when we're doing squats or sitting or anything, when our hips are together, one side might compensate for the other. And this really trains them to work independently and be able to strengthen each side equally so we don't get imbalances. It also stretches this hip flexor, works on strengthening the quads. It's just a really good exercise. I definitely lost count, but I'm gonna keep going. About 8 more. Whew. Whew, okay. Done with those. Inchworm push-ups. Okay. Start standing, hip width apart. Keep that back straight. Walk out to that plank and push up. You can do it on your knees or leave it out. Halfway. I know these aren't easy. Just do your best, and that's all that matters. Three more. Two more. Whew. Last one. Okay. We have 2 more exercises, but we're at that halfway point. So if you need to grab some water, you can. Okay, 10 each side. Lift that leg. Last one. Okay, other side. Okay. Shake those legs out. We have RDL, clappers. I need to pop my back. Okay. Bend over at the hips. Pinch those shoulder blades together. Remember, you can have both feet down. We have 20 total or 10 on each side. Switch sides. 3 rounds. Let's take a little breather, grab water, walk it off. Before we start the next round, I just want you guys to lay down on the ground. We're gonna do some active twists. Just good reset for the back and the hips before we start our next circuit. That was a lot of work for the back and the legs. So we're just giving it a moment. Okay, and then bring those feet back together, and we're just doing some pelvic tilts. So this is just a slight rocking. You should feel that lower back come off the ground and then press back. Just loosening up through the back. Just taking a little bit before we do the next round. Okay. And we're going to sit all the way up. Just kind of march it out with the arms moving with the legs. Just a few times. Okay, so our first exercise is going to be a wide squat with our arms going up overhead. So we're going to start with our feet wider than hip width apart. Make sure those toes are pointed forward. It might even feel like they're pigeon-toed. We just don't want them out in this plie. We want them straight, parallel with the floor. Okay, and then our arms are going to be right here. We're going to squat down, and then we're going to press straight up with the arms. So you're coming down, we're doing 20 of these. And I really want you to think of opening up through the chest and sitting back but down. We don't want to be leaning forward. We want to be up with the torso, open up through the chest. Okay, 10 more. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Okay, that was 20. Okay. Our next one is going to be bear crawl. So we're going to be on our hands and knees, and we're going to walk forward 4 times, back 4 times, for a total of 2 times. Okay. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for this one, you want to, I know we just kind of did it together, but your knees are going to be off of the floor, and you want to keep your butt down as best as you can. If it's really hard for you to go back, you can drop your knees down and just crawl. So that's totally fine. And I lied, we're actually going to do this 3 times going forwards. So let's just do this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that was bear crawl. And then our next one's going to be glute bridge. So we're going to come down onto our backs. Feet are going to be about hip width apart, toes pointed forward. And then you're going to lift your hips up, squeeze your glutes, and then come all the way back down. So the main thing here is to not rest when you come down. You want to keep your glutes activated still. So we're doing 20 of these. Also keep that core engaged by pulling that belly in. I don't want to stick it out. So we have 20, that's 10. Keep squeezing those glutes. One more. Ooh, that burns. Okay, and then our last exercise, this is called roller coasters, and there's two different versions. So the beginner version is you're going to sit back into a child's pose. So you're on your knees are about hip width apart. So you're starting in this child's pose, you're reaching your arms forward, and then you're going to bring your face towards your hands by pressing against the floor. And then you're going to drop the hips and come up into that cobra and then push back and repeat. So we got 10 of these. So you pinch those shoulder blades together and then come back. For the advanced version, you're going to do this on your feet. So you're coming back into that downward dog and then you're coming through. So you can do this if you want an added challenge, but for me, I'm going to stick with being on the knees. Okay, just got a few more. One more. Whew, okay, so 10 reps. So go ahead and grab some water, and then we will be repeating those 4 exercises. If you need a longer break, you can go ahead and pause, but we are going to continue from here pretty quickly. Okay, so we're starting with the squat and pressing the arms up. So feet are wide, remember those toes are pointed forward, and we're coming down and then pressing up, squeeze the glutes. 2, we got 20. We're gonna keep that torso up. Straight through the elbows. Open up through the chest. 5 more. Okay. And we got bear crawl. So remember, we have 3 times. Forward 4 times, back 4 times for a total of 3 times. So starting on your hands and knees, remember to keep that butt low and to hover those knees. You can always drop down and crawl if you need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One more. You can do it. I know these are hard. Okay. Whew. Now from here we have glute bridge. So come onto our backs. We have 20 reps. So feet, toes pointed forward, hip width apart, and press those hips up, squeeze the glutes. Alright, got 5 more. Keep that core engaged, keep squeezing the glutes. Whew. Alright. Do a little twist here, pop it back if you need. Okay, then we have those roller coasters. Okay, so we're sitting back into that child's pose and then coming forward for 1. We have 10 of these. Remember to keep that face close. All right. We just have one more round. This round is a lot faster than the other one. Less single-sided things. Okay, if you need to, grab some water. We are almost done. Just a few more minutes, and then you would have completed your workout. Okay, so wide feet. We got the wide squats with the arms, toes pointed forward. We got 20 of these. Here we go. Remember to squeeze those glutes. Keep that chest open. 10 more. Okay, and bear crawl. Catch your breath. We got forward for 4, back for 4, total of 3 times. Keep that butt low. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. That's 2. Last one. Oh, okay. We are so close. Just 2 more exercises. We're gonna come down. We got glute bridge, 20 reps. Okay, toes pointed forward, hip width apart. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. And on the way down, don't relax those glutes. 20. Keep breathing. You can take your time. If you fall behind, you can always pause. All right. One more exercise. We are so close. Okay, roller coasters. Come back into that child's pose. Keep that face close to the floor. Pinch the shoulder blades and come up. We have 10 of these. That's 2. One more. Oh, okay. We are all finished. Now we're just gonna do some stretches. All right, so let's get on our back. You can grab some water if you need to. Catch your breath, whatever works, and then go ahead and meet me onto the mat when you're ready. Okay, so we're gonna go into the active twist again, but we're gonna bring our arms to this cactus position. So arms out to the side, and then we're gonna twist and turn our heads with our legs. So going side to side, opening up through that chest. We did a lot of pushing today, so we want to open this so that for the rest of our day, our posture is good. Okay, then you're gonna hold one side and squeeze your glute. So you're gonna squeeze the glute on this leg that's pointed down. We're just gonna hold for a few seconds. Okay, and then go to the other side. Now you're gonna squeeze this glute. This really helps stretch the hip flexor, the opposing muscle. You should feel a nice stretch in your chest. Okay, and come back to center. Okay, now we're gonna have our feet wide still, but toes pointed forward, and then bring your knees in and then open up. So you're bringing the knees in and then opening up. You might feel some popping of the hips, and that's totally normal. You just kind of want to push through that. This is going to really help stretch through the groin and the hips so that you have more range of motion. It's a nice stretch for the muscles and the joints. Just a few more. Try to keep those toes forward as much as you can. Okay. Then we're going to go into a spinal twist. So you're going to reach one leg down, arms go out, and then bring that leg over. So you want to straighten this leg as much as you can. You want that knee straight, flex the foot. You can even grab onto the leg. And then turn the head the opposite direction of the leg. Open up through the chest. Take some deep breaths. This stretch might be really intense for you, so just try to breathe. I know I feel it down the side of my leg. Okay, come back to center. We're going to go on to the other side. So reach the arm out, straighten the other leg, and come over. Straighten the top leg, flex the foot, and then look in the opposite direction. Take some deep breaths. Be happy that you completed this workout. You did something for your body that can set you up for your day. Maybe you have a little bit more energy now, or maybe your muscles and joints feel more flexible and not so tight. One more breath. Okay, release, come back to center. We're going to do those pelvic tilts again. So we're rocking back and forth with the pelvis. So that lower back is coming off the floor and then pressing into the floor. Just a little rock. Your head should kind of slide. Just doing a few of these. Okay, and then roll over to one side. We're going to do that cat-cow again before we stand up. All right, so inhale and exhale for cat. Remember to pinch those shoulder blades together. Keep breathing. We're just taking this nice and slow. You can even go in circles if this feels good. That's kind of what I'm needing right now. Just make sure to go the opposite direction. And then do a few more regular. Okay, then we're going to push back into a downward dog and hold. Okay, Okay, so the main thing here is to straighten through the knees first before you press the heels down. So my heels are down, but it's because I'm flexible, so don't try and mimic me if you can't do it. Straighten the knees first and flex the quads. And then press back into that downward dog. And breathe. Should feel a pretty deep stretch of the hamstrings. Just a few more seconds. Keep breathing. All right, so come back down, and we're gonna stand all the way up. Just kind of catch the breath, and we're gonna go into this opposite arm, opposite leg march. So we're marching, opposite arm, opposite leg. We're just reintroducing gravity to the body right now. We want the body to work together. This is our last one. Okay, and that is it. So I hope you found this video helpful, and I really hope that you liked the workout. If so, go ahead and give me a thumbs up for this video. And if you want more videos like this, I have workouts, stuff for mindset, and just educational videos about weight loss. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and you will receive updates on those videos that I do per week. All right, thank you so much, and I hope you feel better. Bye.